Well, good morning, everybody. This is John Marling, Pulse Research. And,
Oh,
again, and I appreciate you very much being with us this morning. We've invited just a handful of team members to take a look at our proposed new program with Pulse to help you get appointments. And I've been talking to a lot of you over the last couple of months. What's your primary need? What are one of the most important objectives that you have each day? And I hear back consistently, appointments, not just any old appointments, but breaking through and getting that appointment with that challenging prospect, somebody who you've been trying to get together with for quite a while. And so Pulse has put together a program for your review this morning. And everybody, if you want to turn your microphones on, that'll be great, because we want to get your feedback as we're going through it. What we're going to show you is a prototype. It's not been launched yet. We want to get your feedback first to see if we're on the right track. And so this program is designed to help you easily and very quickly identify the best prospects, but help you with the resources, the tools, if you will, the suggestions to help you break through and get appointments. How does that sound?
sounds good.
Excellent. Once again, you guys can turn your microphone on. There's just a few of us, as I said earlier. We just invited a handful because we want to make this a very interactive group. We want to learn from you guys. So if you'd like to take a look at it later today, you go to pulseresearch.com as you normally would. And then you see here on my screen, the log into this appointment feature. It's called Connect, is connect_sales. Connect_sales, okay? If you want to write that down, connect_sales, connect_sales, and take a look at it at your convenience. So let's take a look here. Our purpose here is to make this as simple and as easy for you to find prospects and get appointments, as simple as that. And so as you can see on the dashboard here, you have just two choices. Either you have a business in mind that you want to get an appointment with, or you want to find some special, very closable prospects. One or the other, simple as that. So let's take a look first at using the search. We have a business in mind, and I picked a business called Stach Automotive, okay? And as you can see here, when Stach comes up, and Pulse is making a real significant shift here from product-centric, like you're familiar, the teaser, the flyer, the one page. We are shifting to what is more usable, more applicable, understandable, if you will, of what you want to do. So with Stach Auto, what do you want to do? Do you want to drop in and meet with a person, get together with a person? Do you want to do a phone call and get the appointment? Or do you want to do an email to break through and get the appointment? Three simple choices. So if you would, please hold that thought. Now let's go down to the prospects. And what we've done here, and Pulse has multiple prospecting resources, we simplified it for you. So the first choice is those business categories that have been most sold because of the pandemic. In other words, that's the pandemic. Which business categories? Obviously, there's been significant impact and disruption in shopping patterns, right? And so Pulse is able to track the business categories that have been most sold since March, when this darn pandemic started. And here they are right here, okay? These are the 20 business categories that have been most sold. So let's take a look and once again, show you, get your feedback on how to not only identify prospects, but get appointments. So let me pause here. Any thoughts on these business categories? In other words, providing you with a business category that have been most sold since the pandemic. A lot of them relate to being in the home, by the way. People are more homebound, obviously. Any feedbacks or questions? Okay, so let's pick your furniture store, okay? And just like always, it'll default to your area. Once again, you can put in your own zip code or community name. But here's what we've changed. Once again, make it more applicable to your need, what you want to do. Excuse me. So you can click over here on a furniture store like Syker, and then click on connect. Let's connect with them. Once again, you've got three simple choices. What do you want to do? Do you want to drop in a cold call? Do you want to do a phone call and get the appointment? Or do you want to do an email? So now here's the major change that Pulse has made for you. You click on phone call and it pre-populates the suggested words to say. Pulse has got a lot of experience doing training. I've done a lot of four-legged calls and I make a lot of phone calls when I'm on site setting appointments. This is what works. This is the best practice. But these are the suggested words. Please use your own words. This is the bullet points, if you will, that have proven to be successful. Hi, this is John Marling from the Valley Times. To help local businesses like you during these uncertain times, we participated in a unique shopping purchasing survey. Oh, really? Yeah, we asked the questions you would ask. That's important. We asked the questions you would ask. You plan to shop at a furniture store in the next 90 days. Wow. And a furniture store obviously relates that, but you see, we clicked on a furniture business and the words to say in a pre-populated phone message automatically puts in furniture store for you. If this was a chiropractor, put in chiropractor. And then what specific needs or purchasing plans does your household have in the next 90 days? So we ask the questions the business would ask. We want to make sure they're engaged, and every business is extremely interested in what? Their business. And now we share with them, and it's already pre-populated with. I thought you'd be interested in some of the information from the furniture store research. Look at this. We've got over 1,400 households who said, yes, they plan to shop at a furniture store. Now that gets their attention. Why? Because of the uncertainty. They don't know what the future holds because of this pandemic. And then provide them with a little more opportunity. What's in the pipeline for their business? We found out there's over 670 local households who plan to shop for living room furniture, over 350 who plan to shop for bedroom furniture. We asked the same questions you would ask. We also asked additional questions about their purchasing plans. Would you like to see the full results of the furniture store survey? I've got some ideas to help you get a larger share in the next 90 days of the furniture opportunity. I've got some marketing ideas and suggestions. What time works for you? Let me pause. And this is why we're together this morning, to get your feedback on these new resources to help you get appointments. So what do you guys think? I appreciate very much your feedback.
I think this is going to make things a lot simpler, especially for reps going out and hitting new prospects. You know, instead of having to do a flyer and the teaser and then the one sheet. You know, there are some cases, there are some businesses that I go see that I really don't need a teaser for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love the way it's broken down. I mean, it's just a little cheap. We like the structure of it.
Excellent.
Yep.
Seems to be a little bit more user friendly.
Perfect. And that's what we're trying to achieve, is user friendly, because I'll be blunt, there are a lot of ad reps who don't use the Pulse program. And the reality is the ad reps who engage with the business with information from your Pulse purchasing about and for the business are getting significant results because businesses don't know today and they want to know. So let me shut up and listen here, okay? So I really appreciate what you're saying. Any other questions or feedback? Do you think your team members would use this?
Yes.
Awesome. Why do you think they would use it?
Well, considering that it's just me and one other lady, and sometimes I forget that there's a business over on Highland, or I forget there's a business over on Shadow Drive, and I can pull up the Google map and I can actually see the businesses.
Perfect. Exactly. Now, let me go back to the prospecting, if I might. So I'm going to click off here and go back to the dashboard. Remember, this is a prototype, and I'm just showing you the new enhancements here. Okay. And I will show you, and we'll go back to, and we'll show you the other prospecting in here. It's most sold business categories. Do we still have the mapping? Of course. But you click here on most sold, Now, these are all of the business categories that we have that we asked about the purchasing plans, but we've got them organized by most sold rank. And this is, over the last couple of years. But let's take another example here. And I want to show you how easy it is for them to generate an email. So number 5 on the list, auto repair shop. Okay. They click on auto repair shop. Once again, up will come a list in your area of auto repair businesses. And now let's click on our sales territory. And now we want to break through. Okay. A+ Automotive has just been extremely resistant, to our charms. So now let's break through with an email. So we click on email, okay, and it creates for you instantly, just like that, an email that communicates to that business the opportunity, the benefit, the value, grabs their attention. It's similar to the phone call, but it gives you the ability to edit yourself and put in your own words, personalize it. So you just cut and paste it. But look at this, once again, to help local businesses. We participated in a shopping survey. This is key once again. We asked the questions you would ask. Do you plan to use an auto repair shop? I mean, when you talk about their business, once again, gets their attention. What specific needs do you have? And look at this, in this example, and by the way, it'll be populated from your publication's audience. So it'll be of the local households you reach. We're going to use an auto repair shop. And it'll give them, once again, some examples. In this case, over 6,200. That's tangible. That's real opportunity in the pipeline for them right now. And it says we asked additional questions. I'd be happy to share the results with you. It's complimentary. I've got some marketing ideas, once again, to help you get a larger share. What time works for you? So this is an email, once again, automatically generated with the information for that particular business projected from your audience. So I'd appreciate your thoughts and feedback on this email.
Does the subject line auto-populate like it says there, research alert?
Yes, it does, but you can certainly.
Love that.
Pardon? Yep, yeah, it
I love
automatic.
that.
I'm sorry, you said you love it?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, it automatically populates and puts in their business category. So
Okay.
if we were doing an email to a paint store, it'd say research alert, paint store survey results. Okay. So don't be bashful, guys. David, what do you think?
I truly like this. It's a real easy click and go. And then you can create a list of who you've sent these emails or contacts and follow up in a couple of days to get appointments set and stuff. So yeah, I truly like this program.
Perfect. Gwen, welcome this morning, Gwen. What are your thoughts and questions and feedback on what you've seen so far, the phone call talking points and also the self-generated email? Gwen?
I just got on a little bit ago. I was on another Zoom, so I was trying to get my manager on this and another senior sales rep who I think Judith is on. So I haven't seen the whole thing, John. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I'm on, Gwen, but I came late, so I apologize, John.
Same here.
I'm here.
No problem.
Will this be a link that we can click on? Is it a video after?
Yeah, I've recorded this, so I'll be happy to send you, Judith, and Gwen the video, okay?
Awesome. That would be
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Peter, I think you've been with us since the beginning, Peter. You might have already asked a question. I apologize for that, but
No,
Peter,
we like the structure of it. This is the kind of email that we use a lot for project selling. And what I like the most about it, other than the fact it's customizable, is that you can just copy yourself and you have a copy of what you've sent somebody so you can follow up in a timely manner.
Perfect. Who else hasn't, spoken up this morning? Okay. Let
John?
me Yes, go ahead.
Rhonda Glickman is on, who's my sales manager. I just wanted to let you know that she just got on.
Well, Rhonda, welcome. We appreciate you participating this morning. What we're going over is some of the new proposed potential features in the Pulse program. We keep hearing over and over and over, one of the primary objectives, needs, challenges, if you will, is getting appointments. And so what we're showing this morning is some new features to automatically create
Do you have an idea of what you want to say?
just like to automatically create an email like you see here. And it's special and it's unique in that it pre-populates, projected from your audience, what's most of interest to the business, what's in it for them. And like you see here with this email that we literally put together in 30 seconds, it's got the information that an auto repair shop would be interested in because it's about their opportunity, their business, what's in it for them. Over 3,300 households. Once again, this would have your audience projected with the number of households you reach who in the next 90 days plan to use an auto repair shop, okay? And so if I might, let me click off on the email and let me go back here. I'm gonna go back to the dashboard once again. And on the dashboard, and just kind of as a overview, we're trying to make it as simple as possible. When you're sitting there and you're trying to think of who can you get an appointment with today, tomorrow, etc., you've essentially got two choices. You either have a business in mind you want to get an appointment with, or you want to find some prospects. So you can put in the business name, it pops up, and then you can create an email. You can create a phone conversation, bullet points, or you can come down here to prospecting. And I want to show you the third piece of what we have, because as I mentioned a moment ago, you've got essentially three options. That was an ad rep once. Either you drop in, okay, in a lot of the small communities, that is very, very acceptable and positive. You drop in and see them. So let me show you what we've created for a drop-in conversation starter, the words to say to help you break through. And as Lee says, and welcome Cheyenne this morning, Lee says, tip of the spear, regardless what you're presenting, always, every time, start with what's in it for the business, their opportunity, okay? So let me show you here, tip of the spear, if I might, start the conversation, a drop in. So we'll go here to new vehicle dealership. We click on find. And this is the third component of what we're generating for you. Email, phone call, and drop in. So once again, you can either click on the map or you can click here on the list here. You click on drop in. And what it'll do for you is generate some suggested words to say to engage, start the conversation with a business. Once again, use your own words. These are Paul's suggested talking points. Hi, this is John Marling from the Valley Times. I got some good news. You know, we just participated in a new vehicle dealership survey. That's key. So they understand it's about and for them. And this is the other thing. And I've made thousands of four-legged sales calls where I've dropped in. When they're aware that you did a survey of and for their business category and they realize you asked the questions they would ask, you plan to shop at a new vehicle dealership? What are your household's automotive buying plans? You got their attention. And then you say, would you like to see the results of the new vehicle dealership survey? So once again, Pulse is taking that extra step of pre-populating the drop-in words, the email, and the phone call with the specific information for that business. So that's an example of providing the suggested words to say, the conversation starter. Okay? So feedback, if you will, on that, on the drop-in. Okay? Cheyenne? Okay. Excuse me, for who's got their microphone on? We're getting a conversation over If you turn off, please. Thank you.
Hi, John. This is Cheyenne.
Hey, Cheyenne. Thanks for joining us this morning.
You bet.
And what are your thoughts? I don't know how much you've seen this morning. We've showed a pre-populated email, phone call, bullet points, word to say, and now a drop in. Tip of the spear, as Ben Blackwell would say.
Exactly. Yeah, no, this sounds awesome.
And thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. And as I said, this will be available probably within 5 to 10 days. And
Okay.
it's a complimentary additional features to your Pulse program. You know, with our mission to help you get appointments. Okay. Let me give you my email address. Some of you might be bashful to, to say what you think. So it's Marling, M-A-R-L-I-N-G, Marling at pulseresearch.com. Marling at pulseresearch.com. Okay. And once again, I'm going to go back here to the dashboard and the login to take a look at this program. You go to pulseresearch.com as you normally would, and then to take a look at this prototype, and you're one of the first to see this program, it's connect_sales for the username, connect_sales for the password. I appreciate you taking a look. So before we close, I know your time is, extremely valuable. Is there anything you would like to ask, any questions or feedback on these new appointment features that will be?
Don,
Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
I think that this is awesome. The more informed we are about our client, the more successful we will be. So to have this kind of data is amazing.
Thank you.
Let me throw this at you, John.
Yes.
So with our research survey, it's probably, this is 21, so it probably was the fall of 2019 when it was completed. So pre-COVID.
Yes.
How would you face objections to your survey information's out of date?
Peter, we are offering for absolutely free to update your research because we understand the world has changed. And so why don't you give me a call, or I'll give you a call, Peter, and we'll talk about updating your research. But in the meantime, here's what I would do if I was, in your market today. I would say, this is what the purchasing plan was pre-COVID. You've got a good handle and understanding of the local market, et cetera, et cetera. If it was 10% going to buy a widget pre-COVID, do you think it's gone up or down? Oh, it's probably gone down. Okay, well, what do you think it is? Has it dropped to 0? Of course not. Okay, has it gone down half? No. Well, I think it'd be about 8%. If it was 10% before, it's 8% now. So, Peter, I would suggest you engage with them using your pre-COVID research as the basis and ask them their opinion, their expertise. Do you think it's gone up or down? Okay?
Yeah.
And by the way, I've done that very effectively because in the research, no matter how hard we try to get every single business category in the research, there's always some business category we don't have. And so I've learned just to ask them. I'm sorry, we didn't ask. We don't know. What do you think it would be? Would it be 100%? No. Do you think it'd be 1%? No. And you just get their feedback. And that's very, it's very positive because it's what they believe. Okay?
Yeah, no, that's great.
Okay, awesome. Good question, Peter.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Hi. Is there any way you could send me the recording of this Zoom that we're on so I could
Sure.
share it with my publisher?
Yeah, I'd be happy to, Rhonda.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're more than welcome. Okay, and one thing I'd like to suggest is, as you saw in the talking points, we have done the research getting and documenting purchasing plans over the next 90 days. Heck, pre-COVID, we asked the next year. Things were stable, right? Well, things are so uncertain now, we asked the next 90 days. We are now in the process of updating the research, okay? And so we would appreciate very much you supporting and promoting the research. And all you do is go to pulseresearch.com, the homepage, and down on the bottom left, it says Pulse of America. Just click on that, and it'll take you to the promotion, ads, and suggestions. And you can start promoting it right now. Our goal is by the end of January to get enough additional sample to release new shopping results in early February for February, March, and April. Always providing you with the most timely shopping information that nobody else has. And these businesses love it that you care enough about them to have timely, usable, actionable information about and for their business. It's a crystal ball. It's a pipeline of what's in, you know, or what is available for their business. Okay. So again, Marlene@paper.net or Marlene@pulseresearch.com. On behalf of Pulse and Wormhole, Sammy Pappard, thank you so much for being with us this morning. If you got any additional feedback, send me an email. We will be launching your new appointment features in about 5 to 10 days. So have a great day, and thank you very, very much.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks, John.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.